Welcome back. I hope you're all so well. So today's video is going to be a story time video, so make sure to grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever it is that you like to drink. Get comfortable. I'm gonna try to keep this video as short as possible. I don't want to make it like super long, but I did want to come on here and talk about this because I think it's something that's really important and a lot of you will probably be interested in. So as you can tell from the title, today's video is about Poshmark and why I think you should maybe hold off on selling your luxury items through them. So if you don't know what Poshmark is a website, an app that lets you sell your clothing items, shoes, bags, whatever it is that you don't want anymore. They take about 20% of the profit, and it's typically a safe place to sell your stuff. So what happens is they provide you with a shipping label, and then you get everything boxed up, you ship it to the buyer. The buyer has a couple days to accept it, and then you get your money. So that's the quickest way for me to explain it. Now, if you sell something that's a little more expensive, so I think it's over $500, then it's a little bit of a different process. At that point, you ship your item to the Poshmark facility. The Poshmark facility authenticates, and they then send it to the buyer, okay? So just so you kind of have an idea in case you don't know, but I feel like most of you are probably going to know what Poshmark is and how to use it or whatever. So anyways, I typically sell more affordable items through Poshmark. I have a lot of clothes and some of them I don't wear, so I just like to use Poshmark to kind of sell, and then I, collect the money and do whatever with it, maybe buy something new, whatever. I usually don't really buy with them, I usually sell, but I don't typically sell items that are more expensive. I use YouTube for that or Instagram, and the process has almost always been smooth, except for the one time where I got scammed on eBay, which I have a video on and I will link down below. However, 4 weeks ago, I decided to sell a necklace, and it just happened to sell on Poshmark really fast. I mean, I think I had it up for maybe 2 days, and so I was like, cool, let's just do it. I lose 20%, but whatever. And so the buyer had reached out to me and said, hey, can you get this to me really fast because I have an event next week? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. So it was over $500, so it had to go through Poshmark Authenticate. I did send the item out the very next day. So she bought it Sunday evening, and I sent it out Monday morning, 9 a.m. And it then had to go to the Poshmark facility, which seemed to take forever. So by the end of the week, they didn't even have the item yet, which was really unfortunate because the girl really wanted the necklace for the event. So she had reached out to Poshmark and didn't hear back, but I thought, at this point, they're probably going to receive it any day now, authenticate it, and send it to her. Well, that didn't happen. For some reason, they had this necklace for so long, and I feel like it was like a week and a half or 2 weeks, and no one ever reached out and let us know why it's late or what's going on, which that was really frustrating. So finally, we both received an email, not an email, like a message on Posh that said, hey, the item has been successfully authenticated and is now on the way to the buyer. Great. Okay, everybody's happy. I mean, you didn't really communicate with us, but at this point, whatever, nothing we can do. So the item gets sent, and we both track it, the girl and me. And somehow it gets lost and it's sent to the wrong address. So it's telling us that the address that they sent it to doesn't exist. And so it's now being returned to the sender, which made me freak out instantly because things get lost. What if my necklace gets lost? I mean, it's been weeks at this point, super frustrating. The girl, the buyer, she's extremely frustrated. So she reaches out to me. She's like, hey, what's going on? I've bought so many things with Posh recently. They all made it to my house. I checked my address is correct. So at this point, it obviously has to be a mistake that Poshmark made, which mistakes happen. It's just human, it happens. So I communicate with her. I invite Poshmark to join the conversation because she's pretty upset, and I email them. She emails them. So we probably, I send about 5 to 6 emails. I don't know how many she sent, but no one ever got back to us. I asked them to join the conversation. No one ever joined the conversation until days later. And when they did join the conversation, it literally just said, Angeliqueeva has received an email from the team, so we're gonna leave this chat. And I'm like, what? I didn't get an email. She didn't get an email. Like, what's going on? So a couple days after that, I did finally receive an email, and the email said, at this point, we just have to wait for the necklace to get back to the facility, and then we have to reach out to the buyer. Boom, that's it. And I was like, what? And then the buyer was like super confused because she's like, my address is correct. So tried emailing them again to just see, you know, if maybe they can expedite the shipping or if there's anything they can do. And again, we didn't hear back. So it's been a month now. The necklace is still in transit, okay? It's floating around somewhere. We have no idea what's going on. I wish they would have emailed us and let us know some kind of procedures, like this is what's gonna happen in case the necklace gets lost. And this is what we're gonna do for you, you know, to the buyer to I don't know, make it a little easier, because she was really upset and I'm really upset. And so just no one's communicating with us. And I can only imagine if I had sold a bag, something that was like thousands of dollars, and this was going on, I would be panicked. I mean, the necklace was still an expensive sale, but you know, it's a little less frustrating than I think a bag or something like that would have been. And like I said, I've sold with them before, and luckily nothing ever went wrong, but now something did go wrong, and I just think it's extremely unprofessional and it's extremely annoying how they are communicating, because there's barely any communication at all. And the fact that both of us have sent several emails and have gotten no response except for one, which just basically said, well, we just have to wait for the necklace to come back and that's it. Well, obviously we know that, you know, but like, what's going on? Why is it the wrong address? Can somebody check into this? Where was the mistake made? No apology, nothing. I mean, at this point, she doesn't even want the necklace anymore. I have missed out on multiple other sales, and it's just extremely frustrating. And the fact that there's no communication just makes me not want to sell with them again. I almost feel like I have way more control if I would have sold it by myself without using them. I would have saved the 20%, and if an issue like this would have happened, I could have, you know, figured out myself where the problem is and how to fix it. It's just really annoying that they wouldn't communicate, wouldn't let us know what's going on. It's been a month. Can you guys believe that? It's been a month since I sent that girl that necklace. She hasn't received it, and I still don't have my money. Now, you also got to think that she's already paid for the necklace, so the money is out of her account, sitting and holding on Poshmark. I would be so upset as the buyer, like, what in the world? And she's messaging me. That's another thing. They are not even communicating with her. Not only are they not communicating with me, but they're not communicating with her. And so I have to try to communicate with her and keep her at ease, because she's so upset because she hasn't received this necklace. She spent a lot of money on it and she has no idea what's happening. So I am completely shocked that a company like this would handle this situation the way that they are. I think an email to both of us, giving us details, letting us know what happened and what the procedures are gonna be would have been appropriate here, but yeah, it's not happening. And so at this point, I'm just like, what the heck? So I actually did an Instagram post and I said, if you are going to sell something expensive, don't use Poshmark. You guys, they messaged me within 5 minutes of me making that post. And I'm gonna read to you guys what they said, which I was like, you know how many times I've tried to reach out to you, and this girl has tried to reach out to you, and literally no one has responded to us. And I tag you guys on Instagram and basically tell people what's going on, and now you're responding. So they said, hey Angelique, we're so sorry to hear about this. Our social media team does not have access to account order information, but if you can provide us with your email, we can reach out to our support team to have them look into your case. Thanks. So the fact that the social media team has reached out to me faster than the support team, there's an issue there that they need to take care of. And I don't know who, like, I mean, the customer service team, I mean, terrible. Absolutely terrible. There is no apologies, there's no reassurance, like there's nothing. The worst. And I'm a big customer service person. Like, if you're gonna treat me this way, I will never use your services again, because you're making money off of my sale. So yeah, I'm just really frustrated, and at this point I am going to hold back or hold off on ever selling anything expensive with them again, because like, I'm just scared. Like, what if something gets lost, or who knows? I don't even know what's gonna happen now. I've kind of just made peace with the fact that who knows if I'll ever get my necklace back or the money. So yeah, let me know if anything like this ever happened to you guys, or if you have any suggestions on how to reach out to them and actually have somebody respond back and let us know what's going on. I mean, it's crazy to me. I'm literally fuming, fuming about this entire situation. But yeah, if anybody has any tips, please let me know. If anything similar ever happened to you with Posh, please let me know. Let me know what the outcome was. And yeah, that is it for today's video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Mwah.